I don't do much work on road cars, but I don't know how road legal this road car is. That's pretty nice. Anyway, so what I'm trying to do is fit over 700 horsepower down a hole that only 650 horsepower went down before. I'm trying to fit this massive turbo with a 4-inch housing to go down through that hole, which is only big enough for a 3-inch tube because of that old school massive wastegate that's down there. So I got the wastegate in position. It can't go anywhere else. It's barely touching the chassis there. It's almost touching these pipes here on the steering rack, and it's just missing the gearbox. I tried to rotate it around another 10 degrees, but then to bring this pipe down further, but then it hits the steering column up there. So that's the only angle that can go on the manifold, so I can get the manifold on and that down there. So I can extend that down, that's okay. And then the down pipe, there's not enough room for me to weld a 45 onto this and a flange straight on there to get the flange back up there, because this downpipe needs to come on and off. So what I'm going to have to do is put a V-band here, so it's small enough to go back up that way, and just have this last 45 on the standard flange and then a V-band here, so I can get it back up there, because it is tight to everything. So what we're doing is, this had a 1J head, now has a 2J head, and it has bigger turbo housing, so the manifold's also different. So what we're trying to do is get the downpipe to fit back down to where the other one went when it was a 1J head. So this car was 650 horsepower, and it should be, with that turbo, it should be about 730, 740-ish. So realistically, we should have a 3.5-inch exhaust, but it just won't fit down there with the wastegate setup we have, because the wastegate's down there and it's massive and taking up all the space. So what we're trying to do is go 4-inch into 3-inch, keep using that, keep using the whole 3-inch exhaust at the back, and if the car makes 700 or 720-ish, we're good, we're happy, that's what we want. But if it doesn't make that, what Mr. Mooney has to do is buy a whole new turbo manifold setup, and it moves the wastegate to somewhere else, and it'll all work perfect, and we don't have to go to any of this trouble. But that's about $4,000. So we're trying to make this work. So 4-inch into 3-inch, going down there, it's touching everything. Wastegate's massive and it's touching everything, but we can make it work and then just test it and see. So this has to slide down at like 90 degrees and then rotate into position. So hopefully this will make the horsepower, because that's as big as we can go. Or if not, we'll have to go 4-inch, which means we need a whole new manifold and wastegate setup.